Members, good afternoon. Members, good afternoon. It is the scheduled start time of the meeting and we have a quorum. I call to order the meeting of the House Committee. Item 1 on the agenda, confirmation of minutes of meeting. Minutes of the 22nd meeting held on the 27th of October 2023. The minutes have been forwarded to members before the meeting. So far, we have not received any comments from members. Can I invite members to confirm the minutes, please? Confirmed. Thank you. Item 2, matters arising. Report by the chairman on her meeting with the Chief Secretary for Administration. Last time when I met with the Chief Secretary, he expressed gratitude to members for supporting the various policy initiatives in the latest policy address delivered by the Chief Executive in general. On the 1st and 8th of November, the administration will table two bills that are related to the policy address. That is the Stamp Duty Amendment, Stock Transfers Amendment Bill 2023, and Stamp Duty Amendment Residential Properties Amendment Bill 2023. These are to do with lowering the stamp duty rate for stock transactions and adjusting some demand-side measures in relation to the property market. He hopes members will complete scrutiny of the bill as soon as possible so the policies could be implemented early. The Chief Secretary said that in the policy address, various measures have been announced, and now there are policy briefings going on for different panels. And the administration is more than happy to listen to members' views on these measures. And then in the policy address, there's a series of measures to encourage childbirth that involves different policy areas. The Deputy Chief Secretary for Administration will lead officials of the relevant bureau to attend the panel on manpower to explain all the measures in detail. It is our convention that members are invited to join all policy briefings, whether or not they are members of the panels, to take part in the discussion. 3. Legal Service Division reports on bills and subsidiary legislation. There are 4 bills referred to the House Committee in accordance with Rule 54(4) of the Rules of Procedure. 1. Stamp Duty Amendment Stock Transfers Bill 2023. I invite the Legal Advisor to take us through the bill briefly, please. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. Paper number LS65/2023. The bill seeks to amend the Stamp Duty Ordinance to give effect to the proposal in this year's policy address to reduce the rate of stamp duty on stock transactions from 0.13% to 0.1%. In other words, is to go back to the level before the 1st of August 2021. The details are in paragraph 5 of the report. If the bill is passed, it will come to operation on the day immediately following the day of Gazetto. We have completed scrutiny of the bill. We have not identified any legal or drafting issues. So, Madam Chair, that's all by way of report on this bill. Thank you, Legal Advisor. Members, do you wish to form a bills committee to consider the bill? If so, please raise your hands. If members wish to form a bills committee, please raise your hands. No? So there's no need to form a bills committee. Then members, please note the Legal Services Division has confirmed that there are no drafting or legal issues on the bill. And if members have no other comments, the bill is ready for resumption of second reading. The administration plans to resume the second reading debate of the bill at the council meeting of the 15th of November. Item 2, Inland Revenue Amendment Disposal Gain by Holder of Qualifying Equity Interests Bill 2023. Legal Advisor, please take us through the bill. Thank you, Madam Chair. Our report is paper number LS66/2023. The bill seeks to amend the Inland Revenue Ordinance to implement the policy initiative proposed by the Chief Financial Secretary in the budget. That is to give a more clearer guideline for the disposal of on whether disposal gain by in relation to equity interest is taxable. And now for where there is control of 15% or more of the equity interest, if it is disposed, then it will be regarded as disposal gain by holder of qualifying equity interest, and then tax is not chargeable. Please refer to the report for details. If the bill is passed, it will come into operation on the date of Gazetted. The panel on financial affairs was consulted in April on the proposal. Members in general supported the bill, but they also discussed various issues. Now, we're still scrutinizing the legal and drafting aspects of the bill. Since the bill seeks to provide a scheme to enhance the certainty of non-taxation in relation to qualified equity interests, members may wish to form a Bills Committee to study the bill in detail. Members, do you wish to form a Bills Committee? If so, please raise your hands. If members don't have other comments, members please note the Legal Services Division is scrutinizing the legal and drafting aspects of the bill. If they do not identify any issues, then the bill is ready for resumption of second reading. 3. Supplementary Appropriation Bill Supplementary Appropriation 2022-23 Bill. Legal Advisor, please. Thank you. Madam Chair, our report is paper number LS 67/2023. The bill seeks to provide for a supplementary appropriation of about $47 billion for the services of the government in the financial year that ended on the 31st of March 2023, in addition to the sum appropriated by the Appropriation Ordinance 2022. 18 heads of expenditure are covered. Most have to do with additional expenses arising from injection into the Anti-Epidemic Fund and the creation of a new head of expenditure for the Culture, Sports and Tourism Bureau. Please refer to paragraphs 5 and 6 of the report for details. If the bill is passed, it will come into operation on the date of Gazetted. Now, because this is established arrangement in relation to management of public finances, we've completed the scrutiny of the bill and we have not identified any legal or drafting issues. Now, before I ask if members wish to form, may I ask whether members wish to form a Bills Committee? If so, please raise your hands. No. Please note that the Legal Services Division has confirmed that there are no drafting or legal issues on the bill. If members have no other comments, the bill is ready for resumption of second reading. 4. Waterworks Amendment Bill 2023. Legal Advisor, please take us through the bill. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. Our report is paper number LS 68/2023. The bill seeks to amend the Waterworks Ordinance and the Waterworks Regulations. The amendments include increasing the penalty for overcharging of water tariffs, and also to provide the director or the water authority new powers in relation to such overcharging and so on, and also is to require people to give receipt and keep a copy of the receipt and so on. Please refer to paragraph 6 of the 5 and 6 of the report. Now, various views have been expressed by members when they were consulted. That is in the panel on development. Now, there are new legal powers, enforcement powers given to the Water Authority, so members may wish to form a Bills Committee, and the LSD is still scrutinizing the bill. Members, do you wish to form a Bills Committee? Mr. Chen Ha-fong, Mr. Vincent Zhang, Mr. Dennis Leung. So, clerk, please jot down the names and also circulate invitation to members to join the Bills Committee. Now, subsidiary legislation. We are going to deal with 3 items of subsidiary legislation today. 1. Subsidiary legislation gazetted on the 25th of October 2023, paper number LS 69/2023. The report covers 1 item of subsidiary legislation. I invite the legal advisor to take us through this item. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. LN 148 is made in accordance with the Public Revenue Protection Ordinance. It is to give immediate effect to a initiative announced in the policy address on the 25th of October this year in relation to stamp duty. So for the Stamp Duty Amendment Residential Properties Bill 2023, the relevant content will be given immediate legal effect with this LN. And at 11 a.m. on the 25th of October, this LN came into operation. As we mentioned in the report, now this LN is a temporary measure. It will last at most 4 months. In other words, within these 4 months, if the relevant bill is still not passed, then the old stamp duty arrangements will apply again. Now, the bill will receive its first reading at the Council meeting of the 8th of November, and the Legal Service Division report will give a report at the meeting of the House Committee on the 10th of November. Members, before I ask if members wish to form a subcommittee, I would like members to note that the schedule in the subsidiary legislation is actually the bill, and that bill will receive its first reading next Wednesday at the council meeting. That is the 8th of November. The content of the bill is basically identical to the LN here. So and then at House Committee meeting next week on the 10th of November, we will consider the bill. If members decide next week to form a Bills Committee on the bill, it will be considered then. So I would like to remind members that next week we will, next Friday to be specific, we will be dealing with the bill. So I wonder if members still wish to form a subcommittee on this item of subsidiary legislation. If so, please raise your hands. What is the difference between this LN and the bill? Well, this is a piece of subsidiary legislation. Next week is a bill. And if it's a bill you want to consider it, you form a bills committee. But the content is basically identical. So that's why I was suggesting members to consider setting up a bills committee next week on the bill, which has identical content to that of the subsidiary legislation. But of course, members of this council have the right to ask to form a subcommittee. Members, do you want to form a subcommittee on this item of subsidiary legislation? So please raise your hands. Okay, then, thank you. If that's the case, we'll wait till next Friday to consider the bill. Next Friday at the meeting, we will consider the bill. 2 subsidiary legislation gazetted on the 27th of October 2023. This report covers 2 items of subsidiary legislation. Legal advisor, please take us through the 2 items briefly, please. Thank you. The 2 LNs have to do with securities. First one, LN 149, is to amend the Securities and Futures Ordinance in relation to the holding of positions, the prescribed limits, and so on. This is to enhance the system. The main amendments are that for to expand the categories of persons who may be authorized to hold or control futures contracts or stock options contracts in excess of the prescribed limits to include clearing participants, and then there are also other requirement arrangements in relation to that. Please refer to paragraph 3 of the report. The panel was on financial affairs was consulted in December last year. Members in general supported the item. The item will come into operation on the 22nd of December 2023, and we have not identified any legal or drafting issues. So that's all by way of report on LN 149. So on LN 149, members, do wish to form a subcommittee to consider the item? If so, please raise your hands. And for LN 150, do you wish to form a subcommittee? 149 rather. So now LN 150 is legal advisor, please. Yes, LN 150 is to amend the Securities and Futures Over-the-Counter Derivative Transactions Clearing and Record-Keeping Obligations and Destination of Central Counterparts Rules, Schedule 1 in particular. This is about the is about removing certain requirements on OTC derivative transactions. Please refer to paragraphs 9 and 10 of the report for details. An information paper was submitted to the panel on financial affairs in June, but members did not raise any inquiries. The LM will come into operation on the 1st of July 2024. We have not identified any legal or drafting issues. Okay, for LM 150 members, do you wish to form a subcommittee? If so, please raise your hands. No? If I may remind members that for the 3 items of subsidiary legislation, the deadline for moving amendments is the council meeting of the 29th of November. Item 4, business for the council meeting of the 15th of November 2023. A, questions. The list of members allotted slots to ask questions has been uploaded to our website. B, government bill first reading and second reading debated by Jen. No notice has been received yet. C, government motion. No notice has been received yet. D, members' motions. 1. Motion on promoting the in-depth integration of culture, sports and tourism to revitalize the tourism industry to be moved by Mr. Perry Yu. 2. Motion on taking the lead by the government to review the outsourcing system to be moved by Mr. Kingsley Wong. The wordings of the 2 motions have been uploaded to the LegCo's website. If members wish to move amendments, the deadline for giving notice is the 8th of November, Wednesday. Item 5, report of Bills Committees and Subcommittees. Report of the Bills Committee on Regional Flag and Regional Emblem Amendments Bill 2023. I invite the Chairman of the Bills Committee, Mr. Holden Chow, to speak and to give a report. Mr. Holden Chow. Thank you, Madam Chairman. The bill seeks to amend the Regional Flag and Regional Emblems Ordinance RFREO to make provisions for the use, safeguard, and promotion of the regional flag and regional emblem. The administration explained that due regard has been given to the unique status of the regional flag and regional emblem, as well as their actual use in the Hong Kong SAR in drafting the bill. The bill seeks to align RFREO with the amended National Flag and National Emblem Ordinance and the National Anthem Ordinance as far as possible, with a view to improving the safeguard of and promoting the proper use of the regional flag and regional emblem, as well as preserving their dignity. Members of the Bills Committee support the bill in general. Members inquired why the RFO is not vested with extraterritorial effect for handling acts that desecrate the regional flag and regional emblem outside Hong Kong. The administration explained that Hong Kong adopts the territoriality principle in respect of criminal jurisdiction. At present, there are just a small number of locally implemented legislation that have offence provisions carrying extraterritorial effect. Whether individual offence provisions should have territorial effect depends on a host of factors, including policy considerations. The administration has submitted a written explanation to the Bills Committee detailing the legal justifications and policy considerations for not vesting extraterritorial effect in RFREO. The administration indicated that should circumstances change in the future leading to certain needs, the administration would be happy to review the ordinance and make adjustments accordingly. Members also discussed in detail other issues relating to the bill, including enforcement against desecrating acts on the internet, expansion of the scope of prohibition on certain uses of regional flag and regional emblem, use, recovery and disposal of regional flag and regional emblem, and the provisions prohibiting the inappropriate use of the regional flag and emblem. The Bills Committee has completed its deliberations on the bill and supports the resumption of the second reading debate on the bill at the council meeting of the 15th of November 2023. The Bills Committee and the administration will not move any amendments to the bill. The report of the Bills Committee will be submitted later. Thank you.
If members have no other comments, the above bill will resume its second reading debate at the council meeting on the 15th of November. For members who would like to propose amendments, the deadline for giving notice of amendment is Monday, the 6th of November. Agenda item 6, position on bills committees and subcommittees. As at Thursday, November the 2nd, there are in action 4 bills committees, as well as 6 subcommittees under the House committees and 7 subcommittees on policy issues under panels. There are on the waiting list 7 subcommittees on policy issues. Agenda item 7. any other business? There being no other business, meeting adjourned. Thank you.